Sagittarius, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. Sagittarius, I was definitely called to this deck for you today. And, I have a lot of decks, like a lot. And this one is screaming out Sagittarius. So we are using the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck for Sagittarius. I will be reading out of the book because I love their interpretations. Whoever created this deck, Alberto Velodo, Colette Baron Reed, Marcela Lobos, they put a lot of energy into this. Sagittarius, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hitting the like button. Sagittarian energy, ancient ones. Sag. Oh, there's two here. Wild woman. Ancient ones. One more, please. Two more. Spirit saying lightning. The crow. Completion. Sagittarius. The wild woman. Saggio wild. When the wild woman dances into your reading, she reminds you of the essence of authenticity and freedom. Well, if that is not Saggy energy, I don't know what is. Divested of all social constraints and cultural conformity, the wild woman holds up a mirror to your essential self, the true essence of who you are and who you are meant to become. She is a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions imposed on us by the expectations of society. She reminds us that in order to feel fully present to life, we must uncover the light and let it shine brightly, regardless of the perceived consequences. The medicine of the wild woman is excess for its own sake, is a sign of imbalance. This is warning you that you may be trapped in obsessive thinking or behavior, looking for release in places that will never provide it. Let go, unless you become like the hungry ghosts of Chinese Buddhists. Love that can never be fulfilled, Sagittarius. True release comes from trusting the fluidity of life, understanding that just as a river needs its banks to flow through, so too do you need boundaries around your thinking. Now is the time to simplify, be mindful, and connect to the light within. So Sagittarius, again, this is telling you that you needed to set up boundaries in order to let the flow of life begin in your life, the things that are meant to come toward you, instead of investing in things that will never come to fruition. It is time for Sag to invest into Sagittarius. Find and discover your inner light, your inner flow, your inner love. The ancient ones. The ancient ones are shamans of old who defeated death and escaped from the tyranny of time. The ancient ones walk the earth like us in flesh and bone, and now they reside in infinity and can counsel us after we say yes to our calling. They are available to help attain all our full realization. The ancient ones beseech you to examine your attitudes and actions and be sure that they are of highest integrity. Not forgiving an ancestor or yourself is keeping you from freedom that you seek. Remember, this is no longer your karma. You can break the chains that once bound you to the family drama and be free of your generational curses. Forgive the ones you need to release. Honor your biological ancestry by lighting a candle to them tonight. It is forgiving. It could also be there is an ancestor who wants your forgiveness, Sagittarius. Maybe one of your ancestors injured you, Sagittarius, damaged the way you view love. Maybe this was someone who was obsessive thoughts. Maybe they were angry, maybe they were out of control. Sagittarius, one of your ancestors would like you to forgive them, to understand why they were the way they were. It could have affected the way you perceive love, yourself, your inner core, Sagittarius. Lightning. The formidable electrical discharge of lightning bolts brightens the sky and strikes the earth, accompanied by mighty sound and thunder. The phenomenon has a positive aspect because the light illuminates the earth and the psyche, but there is a destructive side as well. The bolt can burn, kill, if it's too strong. Life has gifted you with a destiny that is in alignment with your passion and in harmony with the existence on earth. And now lightning has come to jolt you into accepting your destiny. Let this initiation release what is in the way of fulfilling your life purpose. Otherwise, you'll be bound to your karmic fate. It is time to be courageous and daring. This hurt, this jolt, was not to hurt you, Sagittarius. Whatever has happened in your life, it was to jolt you into a reality of putting you on your destined path. And maybe you spent a long time, like I said, people pleasing others, trying to conform to societal pressure, being what other people wanted you to be, doing what other people wanted you to do. Oh, you have an ancestor, Sagittarius, who is very outspoken. You have an ancestor who is may have been outspoken, outrageous, harsh, but this ancestor, saying you needed a jolt of reality. Get out of the social realms of what other people want you to do. You've got a very outspoken ancestor. They may have had harsh words, and they might have been a Sagittarius by the energy that I'm getting. It's like you needed this jolt of reality. Stop conforming to what everybody else wants you to do, be, think. Stop people pleasing others. Live your own destiny. Live your own life. Do not conform. Be daring. Be brave. This has put you on your destined path. You have an ancestor who could be angry. Or explain, the way that they communicated with you might have been explosive, but they meant no harm. They did not want you to be a follower, Sag. They wanted you to be a leader that you were destined to be. They're adamant. So, in essence, this ancestor wants your forgiveness. They never meant to harm you. They wanted what was best for you. And they're still doing it. And now that you're walking your path, they can assist you in many ways, Sag. Whoa, this is a strong ancestor. So light a candle for them, Sagittarius. Whoever this ancestor is, you will know. The crow is the keeper of the universal law, the law of truth. Crow teaches us to walk our talk, to find congruence between who we say we are and who we really know ourselves to be. This winged one insists that we speak truth, that we create truth instead of searching for it, and that we bring truth to every situation we find ourselves in. Stop living with rose-colored glasses. See the truth. Face the truth. Don't see it as other people want you to view it. See it as you know how to see it. Be true to your word. Crow arrives just as we have convinced ourselves that what we're doing is right and justified. And while this may be the case in the realm of the relative truth, in the higher realm of absolute truth, it is not. Look deeply into your heart and remain alert, lest you convince yourself of something that isn't deeply true for you, or perhaps it is not the highest truth. Do not seduce yourself with the illusion. So this ancestor is telling you, Sag. They're not doing it to be harsh to you. It's because they have your best interest at heart, your ancestors, your ancient ones. They don't want you having, there is your truth, and then there is a higher truth. And for many, many years, Sagittarius has been seeing what they wanted to see, believing what they wanted to believe, thinking that there's good in everyone, whatever the case may be. Living a lie, a personal lie, even though you knew the absolute truth. That's the denial. Oh, maybe they're just this. Maybe they're just that. Maybe I'm this. Maybe I'm that. You know the absolute truth, Sag, and it's listening to your inner calling, your inner voice, and trusting that inner voice. That's what it's saying. Like Sag is blunt. Most Sagittarians are. They're very direct, they're very blunt, and this ancestor might be a Sagittarius because they were very blunt. And they're saying, wake up, Sagittarius, see things as they truly are. Not the way you want to see it, but as they really are. Get real with yourself. How have you been living your life? Are you being truly honest with yourself in the choice of how you live your life, your relationships? Or are you seeing it as other people tell you to see it and want you to see it? It's being real with you, Sag. Standing in your power. Yes. On your journey, you're being guided. Walk the walk. People might say one thing to Sagittarius, and Saggy is sitting there going, questioning themselves. And it is about following your own intuition. Intuition. Open your eye, Sagittarius. Do people just talk the talk or they walk in the walk? Now, you might have sat around, Sagittarius, thinking, oh, maybe I'm not seeing things clearly. Actions speak louder than words. Don't just say you're going to do this. Don't just say you're going to do that. Take action. And if someone around you actions don't match up with their words, you know the absolute truth. The healer of the ages. It is time for a healing. That's why this tower is here. It's not to hurt you. It's not to kill you. It's because to love you. So if someone chose a third party over you, know it is because they are envious of your victory, of your strength. The person or the people that you have been dealing with, whether these are your relationships, your friends, your family, even some of your ancestors, could be your sisters, your brothers, I don't know. They're jealous of your victory, jealous of your strength, your power, your honesty, your integrity. That is why you've been damaged so many times, Sagittarius. When you have freed yourself, you may have said, Sagittarius, you may have said for a long time, I think, I'm not sure if this person's cheating. I'm not sure if this person is dealing with a third party. I'm not sure. I don't have facts. I don't have proof. But my instincts are telling me. So maybe you stayed in relationships for way too long because you didn't trust your own gut, your own intuition, Sagittarius. And it has wasted much of your time. And this is saying you've mastered and balanced out your own energy, which is why you're building a solid foundation, which is why you're so strong, you're so confident, you're so stable. People hate that about Sag. They hate it. They get angry at you, Sag. They do. They get jealous and envious of you. These could be your siblings. This could be friends. This could be relationship partners. Because of your strength and your stability. You're victorious when you walk the talk. Sag doesn't just offer lip service. Sag will speak the absolute truth. Sag will walk the talk. A lot of people sit in denial and they, oh yeah, Sag will be around. Sag will be around. Sag will always be around. They love me. They care for me. People don't realize when a Sagi's frickin' done, they're going to mean what they say. They will walk the talk. If Saggy said, if you choose a third party or entertain a third party, I will walk. They're always like, oh, they don't mean that. Yeah, Saggy meant that. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. These people that you deal with, Sag, or have dealt with, they figure that they can tell the universe what to do. They can micromanage things. You know, these are people that micromanage, figure that they can direct you, talk to you, tell you, and you're like, I have a brain of my own. I can talk for myself. I can walk for myself. I don't need you to micromanage me. Lifting the veil. Questioning everything, anything. On a line must go. You have a unique personality. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. You've got loving, a soul family, a star family that will help you, that will support you. And what is not aligned for you must go. You are not alone. Even though you might feel alone, Sagittarius, you're not. Andromedan energy. Say yes to the change. Jump in. You've done this before, Sagittarius. Soul, memories, and gifts. It was to put you on your destined path. These heartbreaks, these sadnesses, has made you stronger and stronger. You've done it before. You can do it again, Sag. How many times have you persevered? And each time you have gotten back up and you have walked the talk. And for many times, I'm definitely hearing you gave people more chances than what they deserved. If people do not walk the talk, Sagittarius is going to walk. Be strong, confident. That is why you've been hit with these towers. You might have grown up feeling not worthy, not good enough. You know, maybe you had people around you that were controlling you, trying to tell you how to live. If it wasn't for me, Sagittarius wouldn't be this. If it wasn't for me, Sagittarius would be that. Well, you're walking the walk now. You're talking the talk and you're walking the walk. That's why you have so many people around you that are jealous and envious of you, Sag. Because you're direct. And anything that is not for your higher good, you're out of there. You've got the blinder open. Your third eye is open. And you're like, I've got a soul family. I've got a star family. I'm never alone. You know, nobody really likes to be alone, Sagittarius. But even if you are alone, you're never alone. Saggy knows that. Your eyes are wide open now, Sag. The veil has been lifted. You have clearly set up boundaries. Healing. Look at you vibing high. Sagittarius. That was the problem. You needed to set up boundaries. Stop letting people tell you how to live your life. What you should be in love, what you should look like, what you should talk like, what you should wear, what you should walk like. You're vibing high. Ace of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Freeing yourself of generational patterns, generational curses, karmic cycles. Here, look, love. Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Growth, happiness, memories of the past, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before, Sagittarius. You can be happy again. You don't need to be, yeah, look. being in the spotlight. A victory, Sagittarius, a victory. Yeah. You were supposed to invest in your time and your energy into yourself. A completion, bringing you the Ten of Cups. Just when you say, when pigs fly, I don't know if I'm ever going to meet a romance, somebody who is going to honor, cherish me. There comes the Ace of Pentacles. These heartbreaking betrayals, this manipulation, all the hurts that you've acquired in your life is to put you on your destiny. Fulfillment. Nine of Cups. Jump in, Sagittarius. Jump in. Ace of Wands. You've got someone aligned for you, Sagittarius. What is this obsession about? Oh. Someone's obsessing about you, Sag. Sagittarius, it's saying goodbye to karmic cycles, wounds. Again. The deception the sneaks get excited about your self, Sagittarius. You're fun. You're fun to be around. You're exciting. You're stable. You're confident. Don't lie to yourself and let other people tell you you're not worthy. This lesson was to teach you your worth, your value, who you really were. Being true to you. Love yourself, Sagittarius, enough to recognize when people are being deceptive to you, people who say one thing and do another, and Sagittarius is sitting there going, well, that doesn't make any sense at all. You said this, it's recognizing when people are BSing. It's getting your BS detector out. Like, you know it instantly, but you try to, not want to see it. You know the inner truth. You know it, Sag. But you don't want to believe that in people. It's naivety. It's learning to love yourself. Know your own worth, your own value, and don't let other people mess with your frickin' energy. Your mind, your soul. Who gives a shit? You're not alone, Sagittarius. We could obviously be speaking about people around you as well, Sag, who are so obsessed with Sagittarius, obsessed with you're fun, you're exciting, you're outgoing, you're confident, you're stable. And that's why you're attracting in sneaky ass energies. Jealousy, envy, deceit, blah, 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 to drown you. You know what I mean? It's like they feel insecure, so they gotta make Sag feel insecure. You know your worth, you know your value, you're not gonna let anybody bullshit you again. It is getting your BS detector out. That's why lightning strikes. For you to listen to your own intuition. Look at you learning the Empress. Collaboration. Judgment. Bullshit. You're not going to be put as any, you're too strong for this BS. See? Jealousy and envy of your strength, of your independence. You're not afraid to cut people out of your life anymore. You're just not. You know you're worthy of love. You know you're worthy of truth. You work your ass off, and these people try to blindside you, confuse you. You're the wheel. You're going to speak the blunt truth, whether anybody likes it or not. Look, you're attracting in an emperor. Look. Balance, patience, divine timing. Take a leader. There is romance here. seeing through, Sag. You're just sitting there. The sword is not drawn, so you're not on the attack of anybody, Sag. But you are witty, you're sharp, you're wise. You've learned. See? Huh? You're being divinely guided and led. Look, your guides are leading you in the direction that you need to go. You're you're exciting, you're celebrating, you're solid. Sagittarius, do not worry. You have walked away from a situation, but it's where you're heading, Sag. Don't worry. Jesus. Justice is yours, Sag. Look, you know the truth. You've had a series of patterns of relationships. Maybe this person did. Maybe you attract people who, everybody has insecurity, Sag. Everybody. But Sag, you're celebrating some kind of victory, some kind of solid foundation. This person, if they want to run from, jealousy, I'm sorry. Somebody is presenting Sagittarius an offer here in your future. It is good news you're celebrating. It is a solid foundation. This is cooperation. This is teamwork. It's like this person ran from you, Sag. I think a lot of people are intimidated by your strength and your confidence, Sag. I'm not saying that Saggy is this brutal force. It's just that you have attracted those around you who were insecure and pushing their insecurities onto you. When lightning strikes, people run. It's like you're patient, Sagittarius, but when you've had enough, you've had enough. The blinders are off. You see clearly. You're not putting up with people's BS. And that's because you've been entertaining people that were like pages or knights when you should have been entertaining kings and emperors or empresses. You've done this before, Sag. You have completed successfully what you were sent here to do. And that is to heal yourself. It's like you've been given a second chance to become who you were meant to become. And maybe in a past life, or even in this life, you are not honoring your higher self. Maybe you never completed your mission in the last life. Well, you definitely are in this one. Complete transformation. You know, maybe in a last life you allowed yourself to get shit on and crapped all over by people. You say, man, if I got a chance to come back and do it all again, I'm not letting people treat me that way. Well, that's what you're doing in this life. I'm not telling you to be arrogant. That I don't sense any arrogance about it. Just because you have completed your mission, just because you have found wholeness in your life, just because you have found your destined path and have been aligned and guided to get on your destined path, that is when you attract in what is aligned for you. And it may come out of the blue. It may take you by surprise, but oh boy, Sagi's a lot wiser now. The sword is not uplifted. The sword is down. You're a good listener. You listen deeply. You have learned to be intuitive. Trust your intuitions. You weren't imagining things. But the persons that you were dealing with, they know you mean business. The BS detector is wide awake. Very discerning, gifts of discernment, gifts of wisdom, gifts of psychic abilities, gifts of third eye openings, gifts of knowledge, wisdom. You're funny, you're a great, fun-loving person to be around. You vibe high, Sagittarius, and you've been attracting darkness into your life because people are jealous of your light. They want to dim your light. They lie about you. They gossip about you. You got a million haters. But they're all watching you. This ancestor is telling you, look, Sagittarius, you've done this before. You will get up. You will fight the fight. You will claim back your strength, your confidence. You've done it before, Sag. Don't let him keep you down. New beginnings. new partnerships, advancements in your home life, your emotional life, your financial life. So you're not settling for less. I'm not saying you're mean, Sag. You're just wise and discerning now. The sword is down. You're going to listen, but you're very discerning. You've been guided to... Someone's in love with you, Sagittarius, you know? There's new romance coming in, Sagittarius. For Sag. It's an end of a very painful cycle that you've been through. Look. Accelerated motion, fast forward movement, communication, independence, Sag. Freedom. The veil has been lifted. You see clearly. And maybe the people around you see clearly. What Saggy was talking about. What Saggy was saying. What Saggy tried to advise. You were very calm and patient, Sag, which is not a strong Sagittarius trait. The sword was down, Sagittarius. It was not lifted like you're gonna wield somebody, you know what I mean? You're a good listener. You're very patient, Sagittarius. But you're nobody's fool. You were surrounded by people who were dimming your light. That's why if you're alone, sometimes you got to rid yourself of many people out of your life. Maybe you've lost a lot of friends, a lot of people in your family or your associations. Sagittarius, maybe you just had to wipe the slate clean and cut out what was no longer serving you. Jobs, people. Maybe you're like, got a few people around you and that is it. But the people that are around you are people that are for your higher good. And the people that are not are gone. It's like Spirit came in, wiped the slate clean. Get out of Sagittarius's life. Get the hell away from Sagittarius. If they're not there, it's because they're not meant to be there. Keeping you down. Keeping you like dimming your light, Sag. Spirit said, get them gone. You got more backbone than that, Sagittarius. Get rid of these people that are bullshitting you. If they don't walk the talk, get them gone. Get them gone, Sag. And you might have had to eliminate a lot of people. Like, and I'm not kidding, a lot of people. But they weren't meant to be in your life in the first place. If they can't be happy for you and build your self-esteem, your self-confidence like you do to them, they shouldn't be around you to begin with. Building new teams of people that care about Sag, that like to see Sag do well, that build your light, not take it away. That's why you've had so many hardships. You had a divine purpose. And the people around you were putting out your beautiful light. Why? Because they're jealous and envious of your victory. Jealous and envious of Sagittarius's confidence, strength, stability, even when you are completely alone. Sag, you know, you're never alone. You can live within your own skin. You want to go? Go. Let what is to come, come. I ain't forcing anybody to be in my life or be around me, but I'm sure not going to have them around if they're taking me down. Saggies learned. You have an ancestor who is so strong, and you probably inherited that strength of that individual. This is someone fiery and fierce, and I am saying fiery. Saying, I didn't make you no doormat, Sagittarius. I didn't make no weak Sagittarius. Someone's very proud of you and they love you. Proud of your strength. Proud of your victory. Proud of you and encourages you. And if you had an ancestor who tried to make you feel insecure, who was very aggressive, bold, fiery, like I said, they didn't do it because they didn't like you. They did it because they loved you. They wanted you to be strong. And without that kind of fiery energy, you wouldn't have been as strong as you were, Sag. You would have been weak. Can say what you like about Sag. They have a fire energy that is only theirs. It's what fire is. Fiery. Strength. Emotional. No victim. You could fall into victim mentality, or you can rise up and claim your strength, your power. And you are. Sorry guys, my cough is still here. You know, you were born with a destiny, and you are going to complete it, Sagittarius. With or without anyone, backup or no backup, Saggy is fulfilling their destiny. You signed up for this, Sag, before you were born, and you will complete it. You will have a victory and love. Someone is in love with my Saggy. Someone who will cherish you. You will have a victory. Good luck, Sag.